anybody attempts to leave here, anybody, we must sell this book to create the new full-scale model of the Lartigue Railway that is planned. We've got to sell this book. The book costs £12 on the hardback edition and only a mere £8 for the paperback. You need to buy 2 copies. We'll be Delira and Exira if you do. The second copy is for your Christmas presents for the immigrants who are living abroad. Can everybody move outside around?
Fairly rapidly now. The other thing that's on that is the last train out of the Listowel in 1977. That's the main North Kerry line. And on that you'll see the Loughnans, the Kinnys, all those people, Mr. Linehan. It's one.
Give a big hand to Maureen Beasley. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to tell me about everybody here. And I'd like to pay a little tribute to Michael Young and his family, whom I have knowing I'm 69 years. So now I have only just a little bit I want to tell you. The Gairns lived in a place called Convent in Listowel when I was a child. And Jack Nash, who had the first model of the Lartigue. Anyway, I won't do any more. I think you can read it all in my wall of life. And this is the little one I have, a couple of verses. Running down Convent Lane after school in the pouring rain, without a shoe or stocking on my leg, and my school bag tied up upon my back. Those were bright, happy days, and many a smiling face in the town I loved so well. There were thatched houses all in a row, whitewashed like snow, and starch curtains tied up in a bow. At the fountain I did stop at Town of Cooper, drank water from the tap in the town I loved so well. The old folks who lived there, in their hats they did care. They were honest and smoked their clear pipes. Tom Summers with his veins, the Gairns with their games, Mal Roberts with her beams, in the town I loved so well. The town of culture. Thank you very much. That's all.
Excuse me, with the Lartigue Railway. Surprisingly, we found such a man of impeccable credentials, yeah. Have to be careful what you say in the back, you know. He has not only made the long journey south to be with us here today, he's very well connected with our town. He is a former secretary of the Down County Board, has distinguished himself in many positions in North of Ireland, and last year climaxed that achievement by being appointed Ombudsman for the North of Ireland. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give our own very special North Kerry welcome to our guest of honour here today, Dr. Maurice Nugent Hayes. Thank you.
Well, thank you all very much. Where I come from, we generally wait until the match is over before the rush to the field. And I notice we've done that before today. And I'm not sure either how you launch a book. And nobody has told me. I suspect it's a sort of a marketing ploy. But after you've been in here for an hour, the doors are locked and you don't get out until you buy 2 copies of the book. And I'm very grateful to Danny for his introduction, which, like all speeches from Kerry men, and I learned this from my Kerry mother, that it's just as well to treat them with a degree of suspicion and caution. It reminds me a bit of they used to say the Texan story of Lyndon Johnson was, well, sure he's a bum, but he's our bum. So I come before you actually with those credentials and nothing else. It's been a great honour to be asked to launch the book, and whatever that means. And I do so partly in honour of my mother and her sisters who lived with her in the north, and also my grandfather who worked on the railway. And particularly, and I take this as a great honour, as a representative of the families of all the people who worked in the railway. I was so pleased to meet so many of them today, and to see particularly Paddy Maloney, who had worked actually on the railway, to be here. And that, I think, is a great honour indeed. It's almost as if a member of the Jewish diaspora were invited to draw back the veil of the Ark of the Covenant in the Temple of Solomon. But it is great to come here and to be allowed to participate in this wonderful day for Listowel and for the railway. Lartigue was the first big word that I could spell. It was much easier to spell actually than things like generally or occasionally. In fact, you can't spell occasionally yet, but there it was, because that was where my grandmother lived.
Hello, John. How are you? Mike. Hello, John. Sorry.
Hey, Billy, boy. Get it. Sing the song. There are railways, remember, all the song and the story. Several renowned for romance and intrigue. Think of the Orient and the Western Pacific, but the pride of them all was the famous Lartigue. Lartigue, a Frenchman, devised
Look at the book.
Okay. We can walk to hotel.
Obviously walk the carriage and check the box.
Can we go to the Arms Hotel next? The Listowel Arms Hotel.
Look at the book.